And we started making names right away. And I loved it. I was robbing drug dealers, taking their gold right off their neck. And the shit we did, who's going to call the police on you? A drug dealer?
I can identify with anything that was normal, to be honest with you. But I was born and raised in Brooklyn, New York. Yeah.
99% of the time, you're going to disappear.
Just like the Donnie Brasco situation with Lefty.
Yeah, because the reason why, they figure it this way. You brought this guy around, he ratted on everybody, now he ratted on you. You might turn around and join him and rat on us, so we get rid of you, there's no connection between there and there, and they get rid of you.
Welcome to this episode of Chatting with Staxx. I'm your host, Bill Staxx, and today we're going to talk about the latest news. Some pretty crazy things going on out there. Shout out to everybody that takes the time to watch my show. I appreciate you taking the time. Make sure you guys hit the like, subscribe, and notification bell so you can get my videos every time they drop. There's a lot of craziness. Like, what is going on with the world? So, a Portland food vendor was brutally assaulted, and his picture is going viral because it was so bad. Here's the picture. Terrible that they would do something like this to somebody that's trying to make a living. It's insane. Damn it, Mandy, how are you? Thank you for joining me today. Anthony, how are you, man? Yeah, that's like brutal. Like this guy might have some brain damage. And it says that the attack was racially motivated. It's terrible that someone would do something like that to somebody over the color of their skin. It's terrible that people have to even watch out for things like this. And the guy's just trying to make a living, and that happens to him. It's really bad. What's up, everybody? So we're going to get into some of the top stories today. If you guys don't know, the smoke from Canada is making its way this way and just waiting on it. I guess the air is pretty bad in other places in the country. Out in the Smoky Mountains are really smoky right now. Where is it? West Virginia, Virginia. They said the air quality is really bad. And it's kind of like near New York. What's up, partners in crime? How are you? Yeah, that dude will be fine, but don't go to sleep for a couple hours with a concussion like that, man. Really bad. You're not supposed to go to sleep when you have a head injury that bad, because you can go to sleep and never wake up again. I don't know what the reason is behind it, but I know some people who have gone to sleep after they've been beaten like that, and they have never woken up. I've had, there's been times I've been beaten up like pretty bad. Like that. Probably worse. And I went to sleep, and here I am. I woke up. But it's really not a good idea to go to sleep after you get beat up like that. I know a kid who he was at the bar, he got jumped, and he was just like, I just want to go to sleep, to his mother. And the next morning, she went to wake him up, and he was gone. He was already dead. You can see it here in Indy, like that neighbor burning leaves. Oh, is it like that? Because I can't even smell it or anything yet. But before, the fire before, oh man, for like a whole day, I couldn't breathe. It was like really bad. It was like really congesting and coughing a lot, and it was hard to breathe. I stayed in the house for a whole day trying to avoid it. How are you, Bill? You want to come up here? I'll send you a link if you want to jump on here. I got a funny story for you guys. This one is hilarious. Coming out of Minneapolis, Minnesota. What do you know? So this dude got arrested for assaulting people with Skittles. He was throwing Skittles at people in a restaurant, and at a restaurant downtown, and the cops showed up and they followed the Skittles. It was like a trail of Skittles. That's fine. He said I'm supposed to be working. Here I got a picture of the kid who got arrested for the Skittle assault. Taste the rainbow, motherfucker. Here we go. It's loading. This kid's really bright. Really bright one for you guys. All they did, they followed the Skittles. And he put up a fight with them. And they ended up arresting him, bringing him to jail. But so I have some major shows planned. You guys are gonna like them. One of them has to do with the Boston massacre, the Boston massacre in Chinatown. If you guys never heard of that, it was around 1991, I believe, and there was a bunch of people playing cards in a social club, and 3 people went in there and started shooting people. They ended up killing 5 people, and the 6th person survived. And I'm doing a story about that. So I think you guys will like that one. And one of the people who ended up committing this murder is still on the run. And it's been like, I think 30 something years, 36 years, I believe, something like that. It's been like 30 something years. Yankees for life. How are you, man? Shout out to you. Thanks for joining me today. Yeah, I think it's been, I'm not really sure how many years exactly, but it's been a while. It happened, so there was a bunch of different ones. There was one March 5th, 1770 on King Street in Boston between American colonists and British soldiers. It helped pave the way for the American Revolution. So that's the first one before all this stuff, because the one that I'm doing the story on is about, it's kind of about the Chinese gangs trying to fight for control. And then after that, after the 1770 massacre, there was were more. I believe this one happened in 91. So 3 people walk into a social club, they end up shooting. And are you having any issues with the air quality? Not yet. No, not yet. No issues with the air quality yet. But I'm sure it's coming. That's what people keep saying. All right, I'll show you a picture of. Here's a picture of the 3 shooters. Here's a picture of the crime scene. And I have video of me in this place. I've been here and I have video of me here so I can integrate. I'm going to integrate the video of me there with this story. So it'll be pretty good. Here are the 3 people who 2 of them were convicted. They're still in prison. And the third one, Pan Hung Tin. Pan Hang Tin is still on the loose. This is what he might look like now. In 1991, the man pictured at the left committed one of Boston's most infamous homicides. The photo on the right is as age progressed. 2 of his cohorts were brought to justice. However, Hong Tin Pham has to date escaped justice. He's alleged to have murdered 5 people and shot 6 in the Chinatown massacre. There's a $30,000 reward for his capture. If you don't know, when this happened in Chinatown, right after it happened, he flew to Hong Kong. And who knows if he'll ever be caught. Shit, blended in. Here is a picture of the crime scene. And I'm going to get really detailed into this story. And I hope you guys like that one. A couple other ones I'm working on right now. I have one that I've been working on about the 5 families. And I hope you guys like that type of content. If you guys have something that you want me to do a story on, then just drop it in the comments and I can get to work on it if I think it's a good enough story. How are you, Bella Rose? Louis the Lion, what's up, man? Muggsy Siegel, what's up, bro? Do we have an extradition treaty with Hong Kong in case if he's found? I think so. Because he is on the FBI's most wanted list. Here he is right here. I believe that they will bring him back if he's caught. Who knows? He could be dead himself, you know? There could be a possibility he'll never be caught. You love the mob content? Yeah, a lot of people do. Some people tell me that the mob content's not going anywhere and blah, blah, blah. But I think it can go pretty far, but not, you know, it has its limits, I guess. But, I mean, there are so many different directions you can go with the content. There are a lot of really good stories, and I'm going to try to stick to the really interesting ones. And I'm going to try to do other things besides what everyone else is doing. I don't want to be the cookie cutter mold like everyone else does. You guys know I bring you way different content than a lot of people on here. A lot of people just come on here and bitch about other people. Hey, if that works for you, more power to you. I'd love to hear a story on Ira. Earhorn. I'll write that down. I'll check it out. There's a bunch of different ones I'm going to do. And I'm going to bring you guys to some of the locations of the things that I'm talking about too. I have a story I'm working on about some of the local things that have happened. I had a friend named Ira. Shout out to Ira, passed away. Let's see what else is going on in news. Madonna has been found unresponsive. She's in the ICU right now. And who knows what's going to happen with her. So human remains were recovered from the submarine debris on June 29th, which is today. They say they found some human remains. It looks like what about that kid that jumped off the cruise ship? He still has not been found, right? That was the last time anybody has seen him, was when he jumped off the cruise ship. That is insane. Like, can you imagine? You jump off a cruise ship full of people. They're all daring you and all this. Do it, jump off, jump off. All of a sudden, you do it. And then the boat's just going. Just goes away. The fuck? Hell no, man. Nope, not me. I wouldn't be doing that. Let's see. Is that better? That's way better, right? For the lighting. I've been trying to get the lighting better, and so you guys can have a better experience. You know what I'm saying? Looked crazy with that lighting. So this looks a lot better. Thanks for telling me, guys. But yeah, it's crazy. I would never jump off a fucking cruise ship. Did you guys hear about this story? The TikToker who he faked his death to see how many people in his life would really be like upset and shit. So he faked his death, and let's see if I can get this. Wait for this ad to finish. Shout out to everyone watching, man. Make sure you guys hit the like button. And if you guys want to donate to the channel, you can hit the Cash App at cashapp.com/BillStaxx2021. Every single dollar helps that goes into this. I put it right back into the channel, and so I can bring you guys better content. And there's a bunch of things I want to do, but I need funds to do it. So if you guys want to help me help you, feel free to donate. And if you can't donate, please share the video. All right, let's see what's good. We got 5 more seconds. So they say in this video, it's a bunch of mourners, right? Of this guy who faked his own death. Now let's check this video out.
Yung lumolo.
Do you guys believe this? I don't know if I believe this because he would definitely be hit with charges for trying to fake his own death. There's no way that he's gonna all the resources. I don't know how he faked his own death. If he said he was sick, if he was sick or something, or if it was a different way. Who knows how he did it? No, let me get this. I'm trying to get this. All right. You wouldn't be afraid, bro, jumping off one of those? I'm afraid of sharks eating me. Fuck that, man. They're all swimming under your feet when you jump off that, man. Like you all know, donations go right back into the show, make it bigger and better. I wish a lot more. Great stories, great guests. Thank you, Louis the Lion. Shout out to Louis the Lion. He's got his book coming out soon. Make sure you guys go check out Louis the Lion. Can't wait for that book to come out, man. Let's check out this guy surprising the people at his own funeral. He said he did this so his family can appreciate him. So he went to the extreme so his family can appreciate him. Pretty wild stuff. How many people believe that this is real? I don't know. I don't know if I buy it. I don't know. Let's see what else we got here. I'm dropping tonight. I'm gonna drop an interview I did with Larry Mazza a while ago. It's I re-edited it, and I'm putting it up tonight. I think I'm gonna drop it around 9 or something like that, 9 or 10, and it's really good. He talks about a lot of good stuff. He talks about Scarpa, talks about Scarpa Jr., talks about a lot of stuff. I tell him to tell me a story that he's never told anyone, and you guys got to tune in to see what he says. Who believes that Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg are really going to fight? Who believes that? Because I don't know. I don't know if I believe all that shit. Think it's all bullshit. Wow. Michael Jackson's doctor, Conrad Murray, opens medical institute 12 years after involuntary manslaughter charge. How is he able to still practice medicine? Can you guys explain this to me? How is Conrad Murray, Michael Jackson's doctor, still able to practice medicine? Please explain this to me. It's wild. They must do shit different out there in California. Wow. At least 16 bodies have been pulled from the Chicago waterways since 2002. It's not just a coincidence anymore. Let's check this story out. It's pretty wild. So they have been pulling bodies from Chicago River. All right. The remains of 10 men and 6 women have been pulled from the Chicago River and Lake Michigan since the beginning of last year, prompting fears of a serial killer terrorizing the community. Patterns have been noticed as the bodies have piled up, with 5 men's bodies recovered in the last 6 months. There are too many coincidences. Someone with the CIA and the FBI agent told the Post they think it's a serial killer. It could be working. Points out the case of accidental drownings, bodies being recovered far from where the victims were reported missing. The short periods during which multiple victims have been found. In this case, there are so many similarities, similar patterns right across the board. So it's not just a coincidence anymore. Here's one of the people. Here's one of the victims. I'll show you guys a picture. This guy right here on the right is one of the victims. His name's Noah Enzo. Noah Enzo and his girlfriend, Nicole. Noah Enzo's girlfriend, Nicole, speaking at a visual memory of her boyfriend. The latest to be pulled out of the water. He was 26 years old. Noah Enzo, who was recovered on June 17th, 5 days after he vanished following a rock concert at a local music hall. The salt shed roughly a block from where he was found. Officials have yet to release the cause and manner of death. His family is working with private investigators to find justice for Noah. His father, Stephen Michael Enzo, wrote. There's a GoFundMe page. Enzo's girlfriend, Nicole Widges, fought back tears during the vigil Friday, as she said, I know Noah wasn't the first one to go missing and to be found in the river, and I sure shit hope that he's the last. All right, here's all the people that they found. Look at this list. Insane. So Noah was found on June 2023. Cause and manner of death is pending. Unidentified woman was found in May 2023. Unavailable cause of death. Richard Garcia was found in April. Pending cause of death. Seamus Gray found in April. Cause of death undetermined. Joel Adoro found in March. Cause of death drowning. Manner undetermined. Anthony Rucker found in February. Cause of death drowning. Manner the big S. Kirstoff Suspert was found December 22nd. Cause of death drowning. Peter Salvo. Same day. So there's 2 people same day. And then there was Hayward Brown, June 2022, cause of death, drowning, accident. Daniel Sotelo, found May 22nd, May 2022. Wow, look at all these people. There was one in May, April, March. Holy. So they found 4 bodies in April. It's insane. Like the bodies keep piling up. Chicago is like really getting out of control. You know where else is getting out of control? Philadelphia. Insane. When you it's just, there's like a dark cloud over Philadelphia. Don't get me wrong, there's a lot of great people that live there, but there's a lot of trash down there too. But people need to try to get it together. Think about your family, put in the work. It's not easy getting sober and staying sober, but it's worth it. I can guarantee you that. If anyone out there is struggling, just know that it's possible. You can do it. I don't care how far gone in addiction you are. I have been there, and I am living proof that you can do it. You don't need anybody. All you need is to focus and try to do what's best for you and fuck everybody else and what they think. If I cared about what people thought about me, I wouldn't be sober. I don't give a shit. And I stand on what I say. I definitely will, I'm going to try to make something with this. I'm not doing this shit for fun. Even though it is tons of fun to be here with you guys. I really, I have bigger plans. And all I have to do is execute the plans that I have in place. And I know it will be successful. All right, let's check out some more of these. Wow, let's look at some of these victims. So I have a bunch of pictures of some of the people that they found in this river. Insane. Yeah, man, I stay away from all negative situations. I don't even give a shit. Like people that are negative, just go over there. I don't even care. They care to hear it. People don't message me with negative shit anymore. They stopped doing that shit a long time ago. And thank you for that. Appreciate it. So this kid, this woman, it's crazy. Staxx definitely had an interview with the guy who was in jail. He said he's the first in the mob genre. I said Staxx had the guy on first. Who was the guy? Had one on today and said it's a first out any mob content show. You better tell him to go check the fucking resume. Who was that guy? Who was the person that he was interviewing? Guy from prison like 2 years ago. It's not the same guy. He said he was the first to do it. Definitely not. You better check. You better go dig in the crates. Because a lot of people do that. You know what some people do? And it's fucking hilarious. I find it really funny. They hit me up and say, "Yo, I got this person for you to interview," and blah blah blah. And I go, "Oh, that guy? I interviewed him like 13 months ago." And they're like, "Oh." I'm like, "Yeah." And then they're like, well, what about this person? Like, nah, I interviewed that person too 2 years ago. And they're like, oh. I've seen people say that too. I'm the first person to ever do this. Nah, man. Better start doing your research. I got some really good mob content on the way. Tonight, I'm dropping an interview I did with Larry Mazza. And people in prison too. Like, I've interviewed people in prison, in their cells. First one to do it. You remember when I did that? The prison was hitting me up, trying to get me to take the video down. They said it was making them look bad and all this shit. It was crazy, man. It really was. It was funny. But hey, you know what? I'm an innovator. I can do more. They just have to keep copying. I can do original stuff. So that's why I'm really not worried about it. Any of them. Like, because none of them are original. They don't have skills. They don't edit videos. They don't do shit. A lot of them just talk shit. Or they take other people's content. Make your own content. Be original. I put a lot of work into this stuff that I do. And if you guys, the majority of the people like it. And for you that don't, start your own fucking podcast. I don't know what to tell you. But I got, I'm doing a show about Sammy the Bull very soon. And I think you guys are going to like that one. And I have somebody who was around Sammy the Bull who's going to be joining me and talking about Sammy. So it's going to be filled with a lot of information. Doo-Doo Boy loves to steal credit. Yes, he does. Matter of fact, you know what? So people can't say the bullshit. I'm going to find an interview right now and play a clip of it, of my interview from behind the walls. First effort to it. Okay. That's a motherfucking lie. These dudes are just built on bullshit and lies. A lot of them. It's cool. Here's one 4 months ago. I believe that was from behind the walls. I don't know. You guys tell me. That's not a nickname, Chris. That's my real name. I don't go by that. It's just my real name, and Staxx is just the nickname, you know. Here's one. Here's one I did a while ago. Where's this guy at? He looks like he's in prison.
He said, all right, well, there's a problem. He said, I only brought 180 with me. And I said, what? I said, that ain't a problem. I just take 10 back to old boy when I take him the bread back. And he says, no, I want all 100 for 180. I'm like, what?
Okay, there's one, right? That was 4 months ago. Here's more. We get to the good one. I have a lot of videos. There are over 1,600 videos on here for you guys to choose from. Shout out to Angelia Bianca. Shout out to Charlie Wagner, too. Go check out my interview with him. That was a good one. Check out my interview with Dan Romano. Or Bolo. Go check out my interview with Bolo. That was a good one. It's coming. Here's one a year ago, me interviewing someone in prison. Here's another one. First to ever do it. Fucking, there's no originality anymore, these people. But I won't stop. Guarantee that. I'm just getting started with this. Shout out to Chad Marks from Blood on the Razor Wire. Go check out my interview with Don McGuire or Jack O'Halloran. There's way too much content on here. Go check out my interview with LA Blue. He's locked up. He was locked up. I believe he got released a month ago, if I'm not mistaken. He got released from prison a month ago. Got a few interviews with him up there. Here's another one. Shout out to Cali Dago. This is a really good interview, too. This other interview. Yo, rest in peace to my uncle, Ray. I just came across the video with him. Here it is. Bam. Live. All right, let's get into this. Oh, Montauk, how are you, man? Ryan, how are you? Shout out to you guys. Thank you all for joining me. If you guys can donate to the channel, I appreciate every dollar. I don't care if it's a dollar. Every dollar helps. You can donate through Cash App. It's Bill Staxx 2021. Or you can donate through Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, Super Stickers, Super Chats, all that good stuff. Now let's get into. I'm gonna be doing a show about my uncle, and I'll put clips from the interview I did with him. I've had him on my show before. He was showing me his haunted garage. Let's check this one out. First to ever do it.
So where you from, bro?
Miami.
So how long you been in prison for?
I've been in prison now for 12 years now.
Can you explain the situation that brought you there?
Shit, you already know, man. It's a crazy situation, but long story short, man, armed robberies, carjacking, gang banging, living in the streets for real, man. I've been down 12 years now. I'm close to go home now.
Oh, you about to go home soon?
Yeah, I go home this year.
Damn, man, that's awesome. Yeah. So where did you start getting involved? Like, how old were you when you started getting involved with things like that?
Man, I got my first case when I was 15.
Louis, thank you, man.
Robbery,
Appreciate that.
burglary, and I got direct file. Went to DJJ, stayed there about a year fighting the case. Went to the adult side, man, and that's when everything started getting real. Everything started going crazy, man. It's a crazy experience.
Yeah. And so down in Florida, they I keep hearing about this test of heart thing. And so you got any stories for me, man?
Man, I don't been to so many tests of heart. Like, for example, I went to the jet camps. So
Yeah.
my first camp was Vender, and as soon as I walk in there, it was like, "Hey Chico, what you is?" And I'm a king, what's up? Hey man, catch the wall. Shit, say no more. Shirt off, fought one dude, line it off for the other dude. I'm fighting my own brothers testing hard. I don't got banged up, eyes swole, and it goes down, man, for real though. I don't test people hard, and they don't be on the floor foaming out the mouth, and I'll be like, damn, I think I did it too much. Like, we bang them up real bad, you feel me?
Yeah.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah,
Appreciate that, man.
I've been to Connecticut prisons, and I think it's probably worse down there in Florida.
Man, it's hard. It's bad.
I mean, I was in a level 4, and I was with lifers, man, and they were stabbing people and shit, but it was a lot calmer with the lifers than it was with the other lower levels. You know what I mean? Where I was at.
It's like sometimes the lifers do way better than people that are going. For some reason, the lifers are laid back.
Yeah.
But now you got these people that are going home and they acting crazy, stabbing. I don't be stabbed like at least 9 times. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they be going crazy, man, and they're going home.
I mean, 12 years, you've been in a lot of situations through your whole jail experience, right?
Yeah, I'm in a messed up situation right now. I'm currently in a max cell. I can't have no roommate. Look, I gotta be alone.
Thanks a lot, Louis. I appreciate the kind words, man. So watch this. He's gonna give us a little tour of his cell. Let me make this full screen so you guys can see it better.
I'm in my cell 24/7. I can only hear the people on my vent that are talking right now because I don't been through so many stabbings and so many issues in open population that I'm not allowed to be around other inmates right now until they see that I don't calm down. I'm not fighting no more. I'm not stabbing people no more.
Yeah.
And it's not. It doesn't mean that it's a bad person. It just, well, people really look for that. They look for the beast in you to come out and mess them up.
Yeah, I know what it's like, man. I've seen people get their parole took, all that shit. If people know you're about to go home, then that's where the problems start.
Yeah, man. I was supposed to be home this month. I was supposed to be home this month.
So are you gonna go back out to population before you go home?
I'm trying to right now, but it is every time I go to the parole board, like the board meeting, they be like, man, you know, I'm Latin king, so they look at that and then when you have so much power, they get spooked because you got so much dominance of other people of different pounds, and they know me, the convicts, the inmates in every state of Florida, in the whole state, every prison they know me. You know what I'm saying? So I go any prison, as soon as I get off, the warden's waiting on me like, hey, don't get in trouble. We know who you are. Stay out the limelight. Okay.
Shout out to Gotti, man. You guys like this type of content? Make sure you guys hit the like, subscribe, and notification bell so you could get my videos every time they drop. I got a lot of good stuff coming. And please, if you can, your Staxx, you should tag Nadu in the description of this video once you drop. Hey, I will. Listen, man, he needs to search around a little more before he starts talking. A lot of these people, they need to just, it's better off they just shut the fuck up while they're ahead. But anyway, if you guys like this type of stuff, stick around. I'm going to be dropping a lot of content. And if you don't, start your own fucking podcast. And remember, don't be a bitch.